Just cutting all that off. This is probably going to be another little bit of a TikTok trend. People have had enough of long hair now. They want some a little bit shorter, want some a little bit more floaty. And I think this is a perfect solution. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. So on today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing the brand new wolf cut for 2023. But I see this haircut going into 2024 and 2025. This is the cub cut. It's a softer, shorter, a little bit more wearable, not so heavy as the predecessor, the wolf cut. So we're going to be doing a very much quick version. I'm going to be showing you with ponytails. So there's going to be two ponytails, one at the front and then one at the back. But the back one is going to be lower than traditionally as I would have used in the wolf cuts. So if you're used to how I did the wolf cut videos, I'll link them up here so you can see. But there was a ponytail on the front brought there, and there was one on the back which was up on top here. What we're going to do here is we're going to, yes, have one up here to create that sort of soft face framing, but then we're going to have one sort of around here and then taking that off, because what we want to be doing, we want to be taking off length. But what I envisage with this one is when we take that to there and how it falls, we're probably going to do a little bit of refining around the baseline. So let's jump into the sectioning pattern so I can show you exactly how I'm going to section, and then we'll jump into the haircut. So when it comes to the sectioning pattern, we're not going to split the head in half. We're going to have probably 2/3 and then 1/3 when it comes to it. So the front is going to be here in front of the ear, gathering this little piece here, so we get this sort of soft wolf cut sort of vibe at the front. And then when we come to the back, that is probably where the ponytail is going to sit. So when we look at on top, we'll be coming through here. Ponytail will be there, so ponytail will be there. And then this one will just be in between the crown and the occipital bone. Now, from the understanding, if you've watched a lot of my videos in the past, ponytail haircut videos are there to help young stylists understand when hair is elevated and pulled to and cut from, where it's going to fall to. So it gives you a real immediate look at how that haircut's going to sit and fall. So let's just detangle. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to section through. Let's just bring this back to here. And normally I look for the high point of the head. I'm not going to here. I want to just come in front of that ear. Let me just get a clip to clip that out of the way. So you can see there, we haven't really got a lot of hair at that front. But reason for, we want to cut it there and we want to be really floaty around the face. But we want to maintain a lot of the bulk through the back here. Once I've done this, I'm going to do a salon version as well. So I'll be able to show you both ways. So again, I'm just following down from that section on the other side and exactly the same position. So let's just clip this out of the way, like so. And we want this ponytail to be in the middle because we want there to be even distribution both sides. That's not saying that you can only wear it in the middle, because it's going to be so soft. You can wear it either side. You can part it on side, any side, whatever you want to wear it, but you can also wear it in the middle. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to elevate all that hair from the side. And you can see there's not a lot of hair in that side. Let's grab a bobble. So that ponytail is sitting there. If you look at where the nose is, travel straight up to that ponytail, so it's bang in the middle. And then where we're going to cut that, this means that hair's traveling up to there, up to there. That means we're going to maintain at least that much length through there, because when that falls from there, that will then fall around about here. And that's exactly what we want. And then the finger angle and how we cut it, if we cut it on an angle, if we cut it quite blunt, all determines how the hair is going to fall. So do we want it to be heavy? Cub cut's a little bit lighter, a little bit sort of floaty. So I'm not going to cut it at a sort of a vertical line. I'm going to elevate and then change the direction of my fingers so it goes from shorter to longer. And then that will create softness around the front. Now this back section, We want to make sure it's all even. So I want to be brushing all this back to that middle. And where I sort of gave you as a bit of an idea as to where our section is going to go between the occipital bone and the crown, you find the crown, you find the occipital bone, and then just there, it's just sitting there. So again there, occipital bone, just in that middle there. So not as high as normal, but again, we want to maintain a lot of the length, but we want to be taking off enough to create sort of floatiness. And how we take off more length on top is just by going higher. Because if it was lower, we'd have all that length into here. Whereas we want it a little bit floatier, but we don't want it to sit as heavy as a wolf cut. We're going to come in to just around about there. So let me just get this ponytail in and I'll talk you through it. So just put it in nice and tight through there. So you can see it's like a bit in between, like a high pony and a low pony. It's sitting just there. So crown, occipital bone in the center just there. We're going to maintain sort of like that much length on top, but probably a bit more, because we're not going to take off all of that pony. We're going to probably be taking off about that. So then we're maintaining, say, that much length on top. So that's a good length to sort of fall down here for where we want to do a bob. Because that's elevated so much up to there, we know we're going to keep that length. It's probably a little bit too long for what we're going for. So when it drops out, we'll probably just refine that edge, point cut it, just to add a little bit more softness. And one of the biggest questions that people always ask is, how do I get my guides? Again, as a professional hairdresser, it's down to me knowing how hair, like where it sits, where it sections to, where it's going to fall. That's how I know where I'm sectioning to and how much I'm going to take off. This is just basically a guide for you to see and be like, right, if I cut that off there, that there to there is going to be my length on top, my longest length. If I go from there to there, we've got that plus that, so that's going to be quite a long layer. Right, so when we look at the length, we've got that to there and another, what, 3 inches. So if we look at that, which is the comb and probably a bit more, we know we're going to be sitting about here. So I'm going to go quite close with this ponytail because I don't want all that length. I want there to be a lot of exaggeration to this. So there, we're taking off all that length, but we're going to maintain that length and about 1.5 inches, 2 inches on that top. So what I'm going to do first, so you can see, just cutting all that off. Just so you don't cut yourself, just reposition. Through there. So we've got a real stub of hair there. So you can see there. And then what we want to do, just to soften off, because I blunt cut it, I'm just pointing into all that bulk of hair. Again, if we were doing the salon, we were taking section by section, we could be point cutting, but this is just for effect and to show you what happens when we elevate hair to there. So if I was looking at doing that layer there, I'd be elevating to hair. I'd be elevating the hair to there and then cutting off. But let's point cut all that in there. Just take, we want loads of softness. We want this to be really floaty and soft. I mean, I could go in here all day. I could get thinning scissors. We could go in there with sort of soft cut scissors and we could really be going at it. I'm just using the points of my blade to go as deep as I want. I could be going really deep in there and coming out through there. But there we go. So that's the first ponytail done there. Now what we want to do, we want to do this one. So again, we're going to elevate slightly. And if I look at the fringe, so that this is mega important. So because this hair here is sitting so close to the forehead in that ponytail, if I cut it off there, we'd end up with a stub at the front. You've got to understand that hair there has travelled back 1 inch. If we were to cut that bobble, you'd have 1 inch and a bit of a fringe length. So we need to see 1 inch will be there. We probably need to sit around about here. So when we're there to there, so there to there to there, I would say we need to be taking off to the brow, because the brow is there, but it goes back a little bit on that section. So we're going to gain another inch. So it could be sitting around about bridge of the nose. So finger angle, 45 degree. Again, I'm just going to cut blunt just to show you taking it all off through there. So again, a really hard cut. Let's just chip in and take away any hardness. Again, with the ponytail, I could have pulled it, could have point cut it. There we go. We've just really softened that off. So when we pull this one out, you can see perfectly, once it's blow dried a little bit, we've got that fringe sitting exactly where we want. That sort of shortness coming around the face, like the cub cuts are. And I'll put some cub cut pictures in here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. But this is what we want. We want all that floatiness that's going to be all through here. And I'll wet it off and blow dry it so you can just see how that wants to sit. Actually, I'll do that now before we get into the back. So there we go. That is it, just roughly blow dry. Just wanted to get rid of that part that was in the mannequin. But you can see, we can still do a little bit of refining on it. But you can see how that shape, if we were to elevate there and take that much hair off, how floaty that actually looks. It looks great. So let's take out this back ponytail. And you can already see, where you want the length to be coming off. So the front actually sits really quite nicely with how we judge that back section taking off. That's actually melted in perfectly. We're probably just going to have a bit of length through here that we need to refine. You can see those layers, they sit there, they sit in perfect with that front section that we took. Because it was in a bobble, we're left with this sort of uneven sort of movement of hair, and because the mannequin was straight out of a bag. But what we could do is we could just blow dry that a little bit, we could wet it down a bit, but actually I think that texture in there sits really well. So what I want to do is I just want to marry up this sort of front length in with that back, and then we're done. Bang on trend haircut for 2023, going into 2024, 2025. This is the cub cut. So you can actually see the length difference when we're working through this side here. All I want to do is I'm not going to pull the tension down too hard, but I just want to get this side length that I'm working on through here. And like I said, we probably will just want a little bit of refining on this length, and I'm just point cutting exactly the same as you would in salon. So pulling the hair down, point cutting quite deep because I want to create that sort of softness and floatiness on the edges. And again, let's just pull down using that side as my guide, and then we've just got a really nice heavily layered cub cut. So all I want to do now is, now we've got that length in, I just want to loosen it up a little bit more. So how I want to do that is just comb that hair down, and then point cutting quite deeply, using my scissors to support so I can see. And then we're left with all that beautiful texture that's in there. Really nice short layers. but the shortness of the layers is what gives the rest of the hair the sort of floatiness. Because we're removing weight from here, it just adds that little bit more sort of texture and floatiness into that haircut. So you can see from there, just separating that fringe gives us that beautiful silhouette. Obviously, I could go more into this and blow dry it and refine it more, and we could section through, but that's not what I want to show you today. The salon version will be that. What I want to show you here is how the shape develops from different points in which we cut hair at. So this was all elevated up to that top point of the head, pulled out and at a 45 degrees angle backwards with my fingers. The back, I mean, look at that shape. The back was taken from the crown, occipital bone, bang in that middle. That was taken to there, which is why you can see that layer that's sitting heavy just there. We could probably refine that a little bit more to soften off, but I will do on the salon version. And then all we did was put that perimeter in and match that in to both sides. And that is what it's given us. So a bang on trend, cub cut haircut, which you'll be seeing so much in salons, but also everywhere. I mean, this is probably going to be another little bit of a TikTok trend. People have had enough of long hair now. They want some a little bit shorter, want some a little bit more floaty. And I think this is a perfect solution. So if you've enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below. If you could, and you haven't, smash that subscribe button. Let's try and get to 120,000 subscribers by, what should we say, August? That's enough time. And then, if you could, hit the like button, because it makes the videos travel further. And if this is the sort of content that you really like, there's a join button down at the bottom as well. And what that gives you is it gives you extra access to what I do sort of behind the scenes. I've just started a vlog channel. So what I'm going to do with the vlog channel, I'm going to incorporate it into here as well. And that's going to go into the members section as well. Gives you separate emojis that you can use on the lives. I'm actually doing a live in a bit. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video of my how to sort of create these haircuts, super simple, yeah, please support the channel. And until next time, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.